Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Dre. What up, 357 fam? It's your boy Big Dre, back again with another video. Today, we're gonna talk about this guy, the Canik Mete, but in particular, this trigger, the Freedomsmith trigger. That's what we're really here to talk about today. The gun is clear. Turn it this way. Gun is clear. Nothing in the chamber. See, it's empty. Nothing in there. I'm feeling. All right. So, this trigger. I pulled a lot of triggers in my day. I pulled a lot of triggers. But this trigger, man, I'm gonna tell you. The Canik already had the best trigger out the box of any firearm I've ever shot, as far as a striker fire. Best trigger out the box. But when you put this Freedomsmith trigger in here, it takes away all that pre-travel. So essentially, you're just going from here to here. You're at the wall. That's your break. That's it. And then for your reset, that's it. This trigger is crazy. They're not expensive. Normally, for a trigger like that, you're thinking you're gonna spend $100, $150, $200. Man, out the door ship, $85. Crazy price for this trigger, all right? So they ship extremely fast. Freedomsmith, I ordered the trigger at like 8 in the morning, something like that. They shipped it like maybe 3-4 hours later. I had it like 2 days later, 2-3 days later. It was in the mailbox. So the install's a little tricky. I see these videos where the guys take out a couple of pins and take off the slide release and just pop the shoe out after they take the pin out, whatever. It didn't work like that with this Mete. I ended up having to take the whole gun apart. So what I ended up doing was taking out this pin, the pin out of the takedown lever. Had to take the slide release apart, take the rear pin out, had to take the whole gun apart and get the trigger to actually go in. I got it in, it works great as you see, and I've actually shot the gun with the trigger in it. And I'm gonna roll in some footage. This quickly has become my favorite pistol in my collection. Yeah, you heard me. It took the place of my MVP. I'm gonna tell you why. I like the way this gun feels in my hand. It's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to, but I love shooting this gun. I love shooting it. The trigger on this gun, out the box, was better than the trigger I paid $150 for my M&P. The only difference was all that pre-travel. Now that I've taken care of the pre-travel, it's over. It's a wrap. And one thing that I liked about this trigger, without doing anything extra, I didn't put any spring kits or anything in here. It feels like it took about a half pound to a pound off the pull. It feels like it did when you actually shoot it. But I don't know. It's just different. And just being able to have that trigger, I mean, look at that. That is ridiculous. So for $85, you basically do a complete trigger job on the Canik, which it doesn't really need it. But if you don't like all that over travel, like I really didn't care for that over travel, that whole breaking at the rear shit. I don't really care for that. So I like my triggers to break, you know, about midway, whatever. So this trigger works out perfect. This gun is phenomenal to shoot. Just know if you get this trigger and you put it in, this front pin right here, this little eyeball, it's round on this side. It's oval on this side. And I don't know if there was something in here holding it in or what, but it was a pain in the ass to get that pin out. And I have noticed that after a few rounds, it'll kind of walk out on you a little bit. So I'm gonna have to figure out what that's all about, because that pin was locked in there super tight. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if it was sealed in there or what, but I will tell you this, it's definitely worth getting this trigger if you don't have it already. The Mete's been a really great gun to shoot and to have. And, you know, for my first venture into the Canik world, you know, I'm not disappointed by any means. There's not really a whole lot you can really do to this gun to improve it. And I appreciate that, especially for the price point. But if you have a Canik, I will honestly say, and I feel this from the bottom of my heart, you need to make that purchase and get one of these doggone Freedomsmith triggers. Real talk. It's gonna change your whole experience. A gentleman that comes into our shop, his name is Don. I let him check it out tonight. And Don was like, oh yeah, definitely gonna order one of those Friday. So Don's on it. If you shoot one, you know, playing with one in the shop, I had a guy bring one in. That's what made me make my final decision on whether or not I was even gonna buy that trigger. And once I got my hands on one that had that trigger in it, it was over. I had to have it. And now that I've shot it, going forward, any Caniks I have will have one of those in it. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, man, if you've seen the Freedomsmith, you've seen videos on it, you know it's a dope trigger. And if you've had the pleasure of shooting someone's gun who has one in it, then you already know. And if you haven't, try and find one, buy one, put it in yours. And I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me later. I promise you. The Freedomsmith trigger, I'm telling you, you will thank me later. Yeah, I keep saying the name because I want you to have it embedded in your brain what this is. That way there's no guesswork. I'm taking all the guesswork out of what it is. And if you got any questions about this trigger, just come back to this video and remember, I told you it was a dope ass trigger. Quit second guessing it. Just buy the trigger, enjoy the trigger, and shoot it. All right? Hope y'all have a blessed day. Remember, BigDrake357.com to get your merch. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Be blessed. Stay dangerous. Deuces.